Many people are wondering right now whether it is too late to get into crypto, and I want to answer that question very plainly. It is not. And the reason that I want to mention that is twofold. Number one, this bull market is not over, and number two, this industry is not over after this bull market is over. First point, Bitcoin is currently trading at $61,500. Ethereum is trading at $3,388. Solana is at $130. Cardano's around 70 cents. None of those levels are all-time high. All of the indicators and all of the fundamental and technical analysis indicates that we are going to see a return to all-time high, market cap speaking, on more or less all of these assets. At the end of the day, they're almost all, at least in the top 10 to top 20, going to return to all-time high with a great deal of confidence. So, is it too late to be dollar cost averaging and planting seeds? No, it's not. There is still more of the bull season to come. That being said, the second component of that first part is that we're likely going to go beyond all-time high. I have every reason to believe that Bitcoin will go to between $150,000 to $200,000 this bull market. A few of the reasons are as follows. Number one, we've got almost no search interest on Bitcoin sitting here at $61,500. We had about 8 times as much search interest on Bitcoin the last time we were at these levels back in 2020 and 2021 as we do now, indicating that Bitcoin has gotten here without the hype and enthusiasm that originally drove it to these levels in the first place. We are being driven here by institutions and by, quite frankly, experienced investors who know exactly what they're doing. We haven't had billions and billions and billions of dollars of hype money come into the space, which is quite a lot. We've had $400 billion in volume, in market capitalization, excuse me, coming in from institutions and coming in from different individuals that have already been in the space and stayed here through the duration of the bear market. We are going to see a huge influx of 401ks, a huge influx of retirement money, a huge influx of people trying to make it the final distance over the last 10 years of their life to retirement here in the next 18 months, because Bitcoin, by every metric, as I said, is looking at a north of a $100,000 valuation. After we start hitting 100K, then that's where it's going to start to get more difficult. But let's also remember the gold ETF. GLD rallied for 7 years straight without stopping after the gold ETF was approved. We just saw 11 Bitcoin exchange-traded funds launching only about 45 days ago. We've got every reason to believe that Bitcoin is about to go to all-time high and well beyond. Same thing with many of your favorite altcoins. The second reason why it's not too late to invest in cryptocurrency is because it's not just this bull market that they're going to perform very well. Bitcoin is going to more than likely perform very well over the next 12 to 18 months, but not just over the next 12 to 18 months. Bitcoin has a very bright future ahead of it because it represents a revolutionary idea of taking back sovereignty over our finances and our financial systems, our currencies, from governments that have become totalitarian and despotic and determined to only grow the debt while not being wise managers of the money. Bitcoin is the avenue that hundreds of millions of people are now taking to take sovereignty back over their currency, not just over their finances, but over their currency. That is a revolutionary technology based in a centuries, millennia-old idea of being self-sovereign over your money. Bitcoin is going to perform very well, not just in this bull market, but for many years to come. And it's for that reason that many people are holding on to Bitcoin for much longer than just the bull market. The number of people that are holding Bitcoin in cold storage is very high right now. The number of people that are moving Bitcoin off of exchanges is very high. People are locking this in, not just for 12 to 18 months. Every time I have a financial coaching call, I get the same question. I've had this question 3 times in the last week and a half from coaching clients. Should I hold Bitcoin for the long run, or should I actually just sell all of it at the all-time high? And I say, no. I mean, it's a perfectly reasonable and understandable idea to hold on to some or all of it for a very long time. Many people are thinking that way. And the same thing can be said for Ethereum. You see, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the 2 big caps. They are worth over $100 billion. They're the only cryptocurrencies to be worth over $100 billion. They're the only cryptocurrencies to be defined as commodities, even by the Securities and Exchange Commission, which puts them in a much lighter regulatory bucket. They're also the only cryptocurrencies that have or are likely to have in the next 12 months exchange-traded funds in the United States on spot. That puts them in a category of their own, and both of them have been institutionalized, literally, by ETFs as the leaders in their space, respectively. Currency and store of value in Bitcoin, and decentralized applications and decentralized finance in Ethereum. Those two especially are going to perform very well over the next 10 to 20 years, and we have enough track record now that we can look that far out into the future and have a degree of confidence, and many of your favorite altcoins are probably going to go to an all-time high in the next bull market, even higher than the one they're going to go to in this bull market. So 2 reasons why it's not too late to buy Bitcoin and your favorite altcoins. Number 1, there's a lot of room left to run in this cycle. And number 2, there are going to be cycles after this cycle. And Bitcoin, I do believe, is going to perform very well, and your altcoins are going to perform, at least the big ones, are going to perform very well in those coming cycles as well. If you want to learn how to plant those seeds and how to make those investments, I encourage you to watch the video that we just uploaded yesterday where I detail exactly how to go about investment and how to cycle out of those investments when the time comes. So go back and watch yesterday's episode of Climate of Crypto, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. Peace.